Hello again. So welcome back to, we're looking at attachment styles. In this video, we're looking at disorganized attachment. And one of the hallmarks of disorganized attachment is when safety and fear collide. So a disorganized attachment arises when caregivers are both a source of comfort and a source of fear. And that does happen, when if you've got an overwrought, overwhelmed, under-resourced mother, for example, or father, where they're kind and caring and loving and they love you, but sometimes they're short-tempered or impatient. Maybe they've got poor health, maybe they've got issues, who knows? But when there's that kind of unpredictability between them being kind and caring and being maybe angry and distant, your nervous system becomes caught between longing for the connection and bracing against danger. And in adulthood, this may look like push-pull dynamics, confusion, or intense emotional swings that come close, stay away, come close, stay away. And healing involves stabilizing the nervous system and building inner safety. So it's not about looking back and raking over everything and blaming somebody and getting angry and resentful. There is no benefit to anybody in that. It's about looking and understanding by answering these self-inquiry questions in your journal and getting to know how exactly was it for you and what do you need to do now to adjust and heal and rectify it and move forward. So for this video, the three questions are: where do you experience conflicting urges to connect and to withdraw? Lots of women in my Reclaim Your Life group um, are stuck in relationships where they can't stand being there anymore because it's so awful and they feel the need to get away. But then when they get away, they are drawn back in because their partner does that same yo-yo thing where they want to connect and be close, and then they are kind of pushing them away. And it's a terrible bind to be in. But when do you ever experience conflicting urges to connect and withdraw? And a lot of that is about the conflict between the need for intimacy and the need for freedom. Because sometimes if people spend too much time together and they're too close for too long, they feel smothered and they need space. So actually being able to have that conversation and talk about it helps you to agree an ebb and a flow of togetherness and separateness. And yeah. So what situations leave you feeling confused or overwhelmed? Um, and reflect back, even, how has it been throughout your life and in your early life? What situations left you feeling confused or overwhelmed? And how might safety be cultivated within yourself? And, if you keep listening to and watching the videos and listening to these and doing the journaling, you'll gradually get some more answers to these kind of questions, like how might safety be cultivated within yourself? And you might think, oh, well, I don't know. And the answer may not come to you immediately, but that's why I'm saying, um, if you don't know, then allow yourself to wonder. I wonder how might safety be cultivated. I wonder how I could cultivate more of a sense of safety and security within myself. And you can do that. So stick with me and click subscribe and click like. And bye for now.